friends and students. Today's session we will say multi-lip spring is construction and design of semi-elliptic lip spring. Learning objectives of the today's session. After this session you will able to explain multi-lip spring and you will able to design multi-lip spring, that is semi-elliptic multi-lip spring. Let us say multi-lip springs are widely used for the suspensions of cars, trucks, railway wagons. It consists of series of these plates, and these plates are known as the leaves. You will find which is pitted here, bottom of the chassis, where this end of the multi-lip springs which is pitted to the body of the vehicle, and center of the multi-lip spring which is pitted on the axis or axle here. Let us see the construction of semi-elliptic lip spring or multi-lip spring. It consists of number of flat plates giving some the small curvature. Generally they are known as or called as leaves. Again here you will find one is the longer or having the maximum length lip is known as the master lip here, which is bent at the end, and this curvature at the end which is given to the master lip is known as the eye, and this eye helps to put it on the body part of the vehicle. Then again here below this master lip there are two extra large length leaves are there. It gives the supports and helps for transverse shear stresses. And after that you will find other lip or leaves are gradually decreasing in length which are pitted here. Then again to hold it properly here at the center, the central clamp which is used by using the dam bolts, and it is properly mounted or properly pitted all the leaves together one. Even though to have a proper mounting and during the in operation condition when vehicle is running to take the shocks and vibrations here, the mount clips are also used to maintain it in proper position. That means in construction you will find here it consists of first one is the master lip which is bent and rounded at the end to put it on the body part is known as the eye. And then extra length two leaves are used here below the master lip, and after that gradually decreased length or graduated leaves are used here. Rebound clips are used to put it properly. Then central clamp or central bolt which is used here to clamp it properly. This is about the some of the elements and its construction. The longest lip again here always known as the master lip which is at the top, and it is bent. Bolts are inserted through these eyes to fit the lip spring to the automobile body, and all these graduated leaves along with the master and the extra long are held together by means of these U-bolts or central clamp, U-bolts and the central clip. And I have already told rebound clips are used to keep the leaves in alignment and prevent lateral deflection. Now again here, instead of directly having here graduated leaves, two extra length leaves are provided, or two extra full length leaves are provided, and in addition to this master leaves. And why it is provided? Because it helps to support the transverse shear force here. Now let us see. I have already explained in construction series of flat plates having semi-elliptical shape. That's why multi-lip spring is also known as semi-elliptical lip spring also. Maximum length leaf which is at the top which is known as the master lip which is bent at the both the ends. It forms the spring eyes, and this lip spring is fixed to the automobile body. That means the bended part which is used. The two U-bolts and center clips are used held together. Rebound clips are also used to prevent the misalignment and lateral shifting. Lip spring is supported on the axle at the center, One or two extra full length leaves are addition to master leaves are used, and it will help to support the transverse shear forces. This is about the construction. Let us see how to design the multi-lip spring or semi-elliptic lip spring. Now again look at this diagram. You will find here, this is the master lip. Now here distance, which is the 2L or cantilever distance, means from this, so up to this you can see it's a L, from midpoint to up to this support L, and this side L, that's why total 2L. The support, it takes the load at the both the end here P, this side P, and at the center, that's why here 2P. Then here you will find how to carry out its analysis. While carrying out the analysis, this is the master lip, first one. Then after that you will find here two leaves are shown here. They are two extra full length leaves having the same length, and after that you will find graduate leaves, that means decreased length lips, this graduated length leaves, and this is center clip, U-bolts. This is also the same construction, but in the analysis what we have to do to make the analysis simple one, we are going to consider master lip along with the graduated length leaves. That means this master leaves, first one at the top, and these graduated leaves, those are decreasing in length, that we are going to consider for the analysis. And another group of extra full length leaves, these two here having the same length, extra full length, these two leaves. That means what we have to do, we have to divide these leaves or lip into two groups, leaves into two groups. One master lip along with graduated leaves, and second one is the extra full. That's why I have written here, these are the two groups. Let us see what to do. Now nomenclature. To carry out its analysis, we have to use the nomenclature. NF means number of extra full length leaves. Now here in figure I have shown 2, but sometimes it may be more than 2. That's why NF, number of extra full length leaves. Then NG, number of graduated length leaves including master lip. Now here master lip is at the top of large length lip, that is 1, and again below the extra full length leaves you will find graduated leaves, that you have to add, you will get the number of graduated length leaves. Then N, total number of leaves means NF plus NG. Then B, width of each lip. Then T, thickness of each lip. L, length of cantilever or half the length of semi-elliptic spring, I have already told. Then P, force applied at the end of the spring, both the sides here, that is at the eye. Then P, a portion of P taken by the extra full length leaves in Newton, and PG means portion of the P taken by graduated length leaves. This nomenclature we are going to use in our analysis. Now let us see. In first one, what we have done, we have considered master and graduated leaves. Now here look at this. When we are going, this is first one is the master lip, and others are the graduated leaf. So what we have to do, its position which is shown here, and if you are going to see in front side here, so what you will get here, the length is L, this force which is taken by this master and graduated leaves, or just you can say graduated leaf is the PG, and thickness is T. And if what we have to do to make the analysis one, we have to cut this lip into two part longitudinally, and then after cutting it, the half part we have to keep on the top side, half on the bottom, half on the top, and half on the bottom. And that's why you will get here, look at this, at the middle width is the B, but after cutting the graduated lip here B by 2 and this B by 2, length is same. Then another lip, this is graduated, again here this is B by 2, this is B by 2, length is same, and B by 2, B by 2. In this way arrangement is made. Then here you will get the NG into B is the length, or the at the where it is peaks to the end. Then what we have to do, you will find when arrangement is made in this way for a master lip and the graduated leaves by dividing this, the width longitudinally, you will get here the triangular shape. The bending stress that we have to find out, and when this PG which is acting here, the load which is taken by the graduated leaves, we can find out bending stress in the plate at the support, that means at this side. We can easily find how to find out. Look, this MBY by I. MB is the bending moment. Bending moment means PG into L. Y means t by 2 distance, s t by 2, and I is the moment of inertia 1 by 12 into ngb this into t cube. So you can substitute, you will get the bending stress in the plate at this support. Then second one, what we have to do, we have to find out the deflection. Deflection at the load point of triangular. Load point means here, and here this is the triangular plate. Now because of this arrangement, you will get here triangular plate here. So what is the deflection of the triangular plate? Already you studied here in applied mechanics and strength of machine element, which is given by here del G is the deflection of graduated leaves at the load point for a triangular plate, that is PL cube by 2EI. Now here load is the PG, that's why P is replaced by PG, that's why PG into L cube by 2 into I into max. So we can substitute the value of I again here, 1 by 12 into NGB into T cube. So after substituting we will get the deflection, that is delta G graduated leaves at the load point, the 6 PGL cube by E into NG into BT cube, this equation at the last one. So what we have done, we have considered master and graduated leaf. This is one graph to find out the deflection of this leaves, that means master as well as the graduated. So you will get this equation, simple one. And here the arrangement is made, because of that you will get the triangular plate. That's why we have applied the equation of this triangular plate here. Now let us see another group. In another group, the remaining leaves are the extra full length leaves. Now suppose in this case 2 leaves we have shown in the figure, already shown in the figure, that's why 2 are considered. If 3, so you can consider 3, but not more than or 3 extra full length leaves are generally used here, and it is used to take the care of the transverse process. Now look at this. Here 2 extra full length leaves are shown, which is below the master lip, having the length L, but the load which is taken by this extra full length leaf is the PF, thickness is T, which is shown. And if you are going to observe, it's from this side. If you are going to observe, you will get the thickness T, again PF this. Again find out the bending stress at the support. So how to find out? MBY by I as usual equation. Now here MB, bending moment means PF into L, here it is substituted. Y means neutral axis distance, that is T by 2, and I means moment of inertia here 1 by 12 into NFV into T cube. After substituting, you will get the bending stress at the support for this group 2 means extra full length leaves. And again here, there to find out the deflection arrangement is made. Here it is the width of the lip here B, but here again this, you know, the another extra full length lip which is cut longitudinally, so you will get here B by 2 at the top, B by 2 at the top, and the length which remains same. So you will get here the rectangular plate. The analysis deflection which is calculated considering it as a rectangular plate at the load point, and for the rectangular plate deflection is given del F is equal to PL cube by 3EI. Already you studied this in strength of machine element. Therefore PF into L cube upon 3E into I already, you know, you have to substitute here 1 by 12 into NF into B into T cube. So substitute, you will get the deflection. So what we have done to make the analysis, we have considered the 2 divided into 2 group. One is the main lip or master lip and graduated leaves, and second one is the extra full length leaves. So for master lip and graduated leaves, it's a triangular plate, and for extra full length it's a rectangular plate. Based on that we have determined the deflections of the plates or leaves, we can say. After that what we have to do, so you will find, but deflection of full length leaves is equal to the, because they are stacked together, that's why deflection of full length leaves is equal to the deflection of the graduated leaves. So what we have to do, we have to compare or equal. So therefore del G is equal to del F. So what is del G? 6 PGL cube by E N G B T cube, and del F means 4 PF L cube upon E N F B into T cube. So we can equate it. Equating both the equation, what we will get here, PG upon PF is equal to 2NG upon 3NF. We will get this equation. But again we know that whatever the load which is coming on the semi-elliptic spring or multi-lip spring, that is PG plus P is equal to P, the total load, with the load taken by the graduated lip and load taken by the full length extra pull length leaves. That is this equation. So what we have to do, by using this equation, or PG is equal to, you can send here PF, substitute here PG, then you will get the PF and PG. By using this equation and this equation, we can find out PF and PG. That means load which is taken by the full length leaves and load taken by the graduated leaves. Then again, what we have to do, so we have to substitute the value of this PG and PF in the bending stress equation. The bending stress equation means here, this is the sigma BF, this is the bending stress at the support for extra pull length, and bending stress equation, this is 6PGL, this is for the master and graduated lead. To substitute these values of PG and PF in this equation, so you will get bending stresses for the graduated leaves and bending stresses for the full length extra leaves. And this equation, load and stress equation, we can use in the design of semi-elliptic or multi-lip spring. Again, here you will find, if you are going to check this bending stress of the graduated leaves and bending stress of the full extra length leaves, so you will find bending stresses in full length this year 18, in year 12, are 50% more than the graduated leaves. Try to understand, the bending stresses are more in full than the graduated. Then again, what we have to do, again the deflection at the end of the spring, that we have to find out. Again, you will find the deflection of the at the end of the spring by considering the del is equal to del G is equal to del F. That means deflection of graduated leaves is equal to deflection of full length leaves. And therefore, what we are going to consider here, the deflection of these graduated leaves we are going to consider. That means del is equal to del F is equal to del G 6 PG L cube upon E into NGB into T cube. Consider this equation. So what we have to do, again, in this equation PG is there. Substitute this value of PG in this equation. After substituting, you will get the deflection at the end of the spring. This equation, delta is equal to 12 PL cube upon EB T cube in bracket TNF plus 2NG. And this is the deflection. That means by using this equation, we can easily, that means this equation is the load deflection equation. This equation is the load stress equation. By using these two equations, we can easily find out the dimensions of the multi-lip spring in terms of B and T. Try to understand. This is about the design of multi-lip spring. Then concluding remark. Based on the, the whatever the things discussed during this session, we can make some, the remarks. Load stress and load deflection equations are used. Already I have stated this equation. This bending stress and this bending stress for full length leaves are used for the design of multi-lip spring. Then again, standard dimensions of the lip springs are available in data book. So we can select after calculation. Nominal thicknesses are given here, 3.2, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, and nominal weights are given. Even though calculated value are in the not range, you can select the standard value from this data. The next one is the generally multi-lip springs are usually made up of steel, or sometimes high carbon steel or alloy steels are used. The alloy steels are 55 Si2 Mn90 or 50 chromium 1. On these are the alloy steels are used for the multi-lip spring. And again, after that, the plates are hardened and tempered. That means heat treatment which is carried out. And last one, while designing the automobile suspension system, factor of safety which is used here in the range of 2 to 2.5. Thank you. I hope you understood the construction of multi-lip spring and its design. Thank you. I have referred V. Bhandari's book, Design of Machine Element, 3rd edition, McGraw-Hill publication. If you have any query, please contact me at 9890426679 or mail me at pbkusher@kkwork.edu.in. Thank you.